Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading for the second half of August. We have the Knight of Shells, Charm and Passion. This is the Knight of Cups. So this could be someone in your life that you are kind of a little bit taken by. You might be finding them a little bit charming. You might be a little bit fascinated by them. It could be the kind of, having some emotions around this person, emotional reaction. We'll see what's coming in with this Knight of Shells, Charm and Passion, the beautiful pink flamingo. So let's see. I feel like it's just something's being activated inside your heart. So it might be that someone comes in and it's like they're energetically having an effect of opening your heart in some way. So because it doesn't necessarily feel like this is anything too serious or deep. It feels like it's kind of like just a soft energy of feeling nice and feeling good so that your heart is opening. So let's see what is coming through. What's shifting and changing for Capricorn? So we are moving from Leo season into Virgo season. We'll be moving into the Earth of Virgo. There is a Mercury retrograde happening as well. That comes in on the 23rd, Mercury in Virgo. We have a new moon happening in the sign of Leo, which is a very dynamic new moon that can bring a lot of changes. And so it's kind of going to be a very interesting month. My gosh, okay. What's shifting and changing for you? Look at this, the Death card, Mars, Pluto, Scorpio, Uranus, Temperance, Jupiter, Sagittarius, South Node, and Wand Queen, Aries, Throne. My goodness. Okay, Capricorn. Some big changes coming through here. The Death card represents that there are some big themes of birth, death, rebirth coming in. Major things ending, but it's kind of like it's transforming into something new, into a new form. So the Temperance card is saying that things are shifting and changing. You're working with new elements in your life, and that can actually be starting to work for you. So it might be new people, new ideas, new creativity, new situations, but there's something that is like a new person, new element, a new situation that is bringing this transformation, which interestingly might be getting you kind of quite excited or passionate or getting your heart, really excited about something. So this is where you could be connecting into your passions, your creativity. It just is that beautiful Wand Queen is not, I feel like this is you going, your passions with the Wand Queen. So let's see what's coming in. Very warm, the Wand Queen, I would have to say. So it may be, again, that there's somebody very attractive around you or somebody's finding you very attractive. It's like, what are you attracting into your life at this moment? I feel like there's a new person that is kind of in a way like a catalyst. They're a new ingredient in your life and you throw it into the soup of your life or the cauldron of your life and suddenly it's creating a new spell, a new magic. It's creating a new effect. There's a new, there's a new outcome. So it's interesting. A very fascinating catalyst is coming into your life here. That is changing the alchemy in your world. It's creating some magic. So let's see what is coming through. Let's see what is coming in for Capricorn. What else does Capricorn need to know? And it is interesting the fact we've got the Death card because as you know that Pluto is in your sign. It's in retrograde at this moment. It's wanting to go through and cull a whole heap of old things that you don't need anymore. And the Temperance card is rebalancing and rebalancing and realigning you into something that you kind of coming back to yourself and going, what do I really want in this situation? And it might be something, it might be rediscovering new parts of yourself. It's this journey into the underworld going, what is it that I'm really wanting here? What is it that I'm attracting towards me? And is that something I'm really wanting? Or who is it? And is that something I'm really wanting in my world? The Nine of Wands, because it feels like there's a situation that has been really challenging and you're a little bit tired of it. And it's like, okay, it almost feels like that process of challenge and that cycle of challenge, it's like is it nearly over? I'm nearly done with it. So it feels a little bit like that. Crossed by the Nine of Swords. Here we have this beautiful Queen of Wands again inside your mind. So this definitely could be somebody that you are thinking about here. But the Queen of Wands is very discerning. It's like she knows, she's really working out what it is that she wants here. So that, I think that's, we're very much going into the divine feminine. This is Venus in Leo going into the underworld, through her retrograde cycle, working with the Death card, the Scorpio card, the underworld of the Mars and Pluto energy, plus also the fire of the Leo energy of the Queen of Wands coming through and going, okay, I'm transforming what it is that I want here through this process of coming back and connecting in to my authentic self, connecting in and rediscovering lost parts of myself, coming back into my heart center. So yeah, there's just so much going on here, Capricorn. And I've just got to get the right frequency into the cards. You are crossed by the Nine of Swords. It's almost like your head is just, this can be where you can't stop thinking about something or someone. You've got a lot of thoughts going through your mind. At the base, we've got the King of Cups. Okay, again, there's a very emotionally intense connection or situation that's coming in that you could be attracting towards you, that may be a sense of, I need a little bit of emotional stability or within this situation. In the recent past, we've got the Justice card. So it almost feels like there's some kind of contractual agreement between you and this other person or other situation. Like, okay, it was meant to be or meant to happen. It's kind of interesting. In the near future, we've got the Three of Wands. So this is where this is the young emperor coming in and saying, right, I'm wanting some new results. I want to see if I put some different things or different energy or different vibes or different intentions out there, or different spiritual messages, or different, what I get back. So it's almost like you're testing the waters. You're presenting as the Chariot. So again, super strong. This is the Charioteer. This is actually the card of Cancer. But the Chariot wants to move things forward, and it's got the two Sphinxes pulling the Chariot. So it's kind of like the Sphinxes are heading in different directions. It's going to require a lot of focus and emotional willpower to move things forward here and to be able to focus. Absolutely. So the energy surrounding you is the Eight of Swords. This can be where, it's one of those things that if this is like a major crush or love is blind kind of thing, it's interesting because I feel like there's someone's not seeing something or someone. So it's like, yeah, there's restrictions around people's belief systems or what they're seeing and what they're not seeing. It's kind of fascinating. Hopes and fears, we've got the World card. This is Saturn, your ruler, your planetary ruler. And Saturn it's the rings of Saturn, putting restrictions on things or saying, that's it. There's a finality. It's over. It's time. It's done. A cycle's over here. So the World card is like endings, completions, and getting the fulfillment from the fact that you've gone through this transformation of ending of a cycle. And we have as an outcome the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we've got the King and Queen of Cups coming in. So very much balancing the divine feminine and divine masculine within your emotions, within how you're feeling about a person. So it may be that you kind of want to go back in to that divine feminine to go, okay, where do I want to go emotionally? Where are we heading here? So the Knight of Cups, it's almost like you come back into your feelings, come back into the Wand Queen is like coming back into her heart, but also there's this sense of desire here. But the Queen of Cups is a little bit more like I'm just coming back into my feelings. The Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, okay, it's very much a lot of water and fire, I have to say, in your reading, Capricorn. So, which is kind of fascinating. And we have at the base the Six of Cups. So yeah, this is very much like the past coming in with the Six of Cups that wants to be healed. It wants to be rebalanced. Some kind of old relationship energy or dynamic that's come through here and definitely wants the harmony to come through. So I feel like as an overall energy and overall situation, that it feels like there's a lot of relationship healing that comes through here with this. And this could actually be an exciting new person that comes into your life that just feels like, or an exciting new passion project or an exciting new opportunity that I just feel like your passion is really being ignited here. It's kind of interesting because we have the situation is the Nine of Wands crossed by the Nine of Swords, the two nines crossing each other. It's like you're so close to the end or ending something or end of a cycle. And it's like, oh, so close, nearly there. And this Queen of Wands is really kind of working out, okay, what does she want here? She's got that little black cat at her feet. So that represents the underworld. She's gone through the underworld and come out unscathed in a way, like she's come out intact. She's come out as herself. And so it really feels like she's kind of stepped into her own authority. She stepped into, this is the divine feminine that we all have within us. She stepped into her power and said, I rule myself. I am the authority in my life, not the underworld, not other people, not other people's power. That doesn't have a hold on me. So it's really a very fascinating energy of this Queen of Wands. Feels really empowered. And so whatever this is, I feel like there's almost like a very strong attraction or desire or even obsession that can come through with this. It's like one of those things that you're really drawn towards something and then you're like, why? Why? I don't know. But at the base, we've got this Scorpio energy of the King of Cups. So the Scorpio energy is very emotionally intense. It's like these feelings could be running quite deep and there could be a very intense attraction, or it could just be a very emotionally intense situation that's coming through with this King of Cups. We can see that there's a lot of drama, potentially has been some drama around, but the King of Cups is like, I need to be balancing and finding a stable place within my emotions here so that I can kind of get a little bit clear about what it is that I want. So in the near future, in the recent past, we have the Justice card, and this is the card of Libra, of needing to rebalance and to definitely look at as an impartial observer about what's been fair within a situation and what hasn't. But I do feel like mostly this is kind of related to Akashic records with the Justice card. It's like contracts are either coming towards you or they're up. I feel like it's one of those things that the soul contracts are coming in, or work contracts, any kind of contract or legality. It's kind of like, yeah, it's either done or it's just beginning. So yeah, it's really interesting with that Justice card. I feel like there's just a lot of that. That's why I feel like this Knight of Shells is kind of, it's surface in a way. It might not feel like it at the time, but it's igniting something much deeper inside of you. So on the surface, yeah, there might be this amazing attraction or this amazing, sense of something's opening up and it getting you excited. But it's also about the energies asking you to go deep inside of yourself and see what lies beneath and what's been stirred up, what inside of you is ready to die, what inside of you is ready to transform into a new element, what's ready to reharmonize, and what's inside of you is ready to birth and come out. And so we have in the near future this Three of Wands, and this is very much the divine masculine coming through, the young emperor coming in and saying, I've potentially got some new ambitions, some new things that I'm wanting to do or new desires. And so it feels like this is where you emerge out from that underworld and come out to look around and you're trying something new or doing something in a different way. So yeah, the Three of Wands feels really like hopeful and positive. I wouldn't have too many expectations around that, but there's potentially different results that are coming through with it. Hopes, you're turning up as the Chariot. We kind of have talked about this card. This is the card of feeling emotionally moving things forward. It's going to require a lot of willpower, a lot of determination. You know, we have this sense of there's a lot of feelings here that are coming up, and the Charioteer has its armor on, going into battle, moving something forward. And so you kind of need to have that sense of understanding how you're going to protect yourself emotionally moving into these new territories here. What is it that you're willing to fight for? And so, yeah, the energy surrounding you is this Eight of Swords. This is where it's like this person's got the blindfolds on and they've built a cage around themselves. Like they can't see something or they can't move beyond their belief systems or their ideas. And they're kind of trapped in a way, but they could easily remove themselves because it's just what's going on inside of their mind. There's new possibilities that are coming here. There's new answers, new situations, there's new solutions, and it's the courage to be able to find the solution to something that's coming up from the deep. So the Eight of Swords is wanting to overcome some kind of restrictive space. The World card, we have talked about that as well. This is Saturn saying that there's cycles ending and completing. So that's really important to kind of have that sense of, with the 2 9s, it's like I'm so close. Can we just, get past this, get to the kind of some kind of resolution in some way or some sort of completion energy. And then look at all these beautiful cups here with the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is having a very deep contemplation. She's sitting with her heart energy. She's sitting with her feelings. And then sitting with the divine feminine, this is the archetypal mother, the Queen of Cups, doing something nurturing for yourself, giving yourself some self-love and doing something special for yourself, looking at how you're loving yourself. And she's sending her Knight out to action. She's going, right, I'm really understanding how I'm feeling now, and I want to make some changes. I want to move forward based on how I'm feeling. And so this Eight of Wands is very much like a focus, is a new focus. And there's potentially a shift of the energy, a very clear and quick shift of the energy. And it could also be that there is some kind of news or clear direction or communication between you and somebody else. So ultimately, it feels like there is a movement forward with you and somebody else, but it's like this, it might feel like, 5 minutes between, what somebody said and you've replied, but in that period of time, there's this big journey of all these shifting energies and going through the underworld. So there's all these other big energies shifting and changing here in your heart space, in healing and harmonizing energies within your relationships and your heart of what it is that you really want. And so that's why we've got this Six of Cups. Whoever's coming in, they're really coming in to rebalance something that was in need of healing when it comes to a relationship or relationship patterns, which is really beautiful with that Six of Cups. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Capricorn. We have, I love and approve of myself. It's really important to give yourself that self-love. I appreciate all that I do. I'm good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. That could be that Eight of Wands as well. I ask for what I want. Yes, I claim my power. And that's what this Queen of Wands is doing. She's really going, okay, this is how I'm feeling. But then the Eight of Wands, she's sending her Knight into action saying, I'm asking for what I want here. So it says, I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Each moment of the day is special to me as I follow my higher instincts and listen to my heart. I am at peace with my world and affairs. Beautiful. And let's get a charm for you, Capricorn. Let's get a charm for Capricorn. We have, the fleur-de-lis and the little, I think it's meant to be a dolphin, but I always read it as a seal. I think it's the performing seal here with this one. And so it's the fleur-de-lis, I get history. There's a history here where the seal is about performing for somebody or living up to some sort of expectation. It's like, you do this, I'll give you a fish. So, you do a little jump and a loop, you get a sardine, whatever they feed them. And so it's almost like the dynamics within a relationship of give and take. So it's like, if I do something for you, what do I get in reward? And there's some kind of past history here that you're potentially working out your needs. Is this something that you're wanting? Are you getting what it is that you're wanting? Or do you have to quite literally jump through hoops to get it? Or is it something that you naturally can get by just being you? What is it that you're attracting into your world at this moment in time? The fleur-de-lis also can represent tradition, but also family tradition. So it could be related to family dynamics, family patternings, and all of those sort of things that are going on here with this as well. So yeah, lots of food for thought here, but ultimately this beautiful sense of finding emotional safety, emotional harmony, and potentially some beautiful healing of yourself and your heart and what your heart truly desires. So that's your reading, Capricorn. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.